Sunday, day 2 at the Alberta Shootout. Yesterday was pretty exciting. A mixture of intermediate conditions, a little bit of rain, a little bit of not rain. Some drama on the track. A bunch of guys are rusty from winter, myself included, so we're making some mistakes and crashes, and then the drama of Ronaldo on the top. Some of the other guys were pretty upset because Ronaldo made a clear starting violation and the marshals didn't catch it. And nobody because it was pretty obvious, everyone assumed that the marshals would have seen it, and so we didn't protest it. So it got locked in as no penalty. So today we had a bit of a conversation with all the marshals, trying to make sure we understand the process. Anyways, we got pushback bumpers coming into the club for the first time. So not many people have them now. This is the last weekend without the pushback bumpers. Next weekend, the next race, they're gonna have to have them. And myself and a few other people would have probably had our noses pushed, which means we would have had significant penalties. So that'll happen in the next few races, as it's gonna change the racing dynamic a lot. I think everyone's in good spirits. Tim's feeling good. Chris, I haven't talked to Chris. I don't know if he realizes that he was robbed of a race win. He would have actually won that race yesterday. We just finished our driver's meeting. We're getting ready to go. Beautiful day. It's going to be 17 degrees Celsius today. Light wind. It's going to be fantastic. So, ribs already a little sore from the accident I had yesterday, but not bad. Hopefully it doesn't get worse today. And I'm going to try and limit my practicing this year so that I don't get what happened last year, was this sore rib syndrome. So hopefully we can make it through the day. Practice was interesting. I went out there and motor was hesitating on the bottom end and it wasn't revving up properly, and couldn't figure out what was wrong, so I came in right away. I thought maybe, I don't know, weather conditions have changed since yesterday. I thought maybe the pins and something was wrong with the carburetor. So I come in after just doing a couple laps and figured out that the carburetor was on choke. So I was out there running with the choke on. So I quickly put the choke off, got back on, and I was able to get one lap in before the session was over. So my one lap wasn't very good at all. I was at basically the bottom of the pack for practice, but that's okay. At least I know the motor's good now. So qualifying will be my practice. I will practice during qualifying. How you doing, Mario?
Doing okay.
Good. What happened to you yesterday?
Got run over from behind.
Well, why are you working on your radiator?
Because they took out my radiator.
No kidding.
And part of my power valve cap.
Holy crap. So yesterday was funny. If anyone drove clean, they won basically yesterday, which was pretty.
Well, I think I drove clean and I didn't win.
Well, no, you weren't clean at all.
Why wasn't I?
You might have been a victim in it, but you got involved in an accident. So.
Dan Martinovich, running Rotax Masters. Same as yourself.
Awesome. What's your number?
Number 1.
Perfect.
Dan Krasowski, Rotax Masters, last year's champion, hoping to defend that title this year.
What's your number?
37.
qualifying was actually pretty good. I set a 56.4, which is still slower than what I had yesterday, and I should be faster today. If the weather's better, should be faster today. Yesterday I had a 56.2. And I did go into corner 2 and had quite a bit of a quicker, like my little micron actually shows you when you do a good corner, and I had like an excellent corner. But I couldn't finish the lap. I made a mistake in the second half of the lap, so I missed out on probably a couple tenths. So I should have been down in the low 56s, but instead I was right at 56.5. Everyone else is really quick. There's a bunch of guys in the 55.5s and 55.8 and 55.56. And so I think I placed, I'll show you the grid results. So it's gonna be fun. Hopefully some guys make some mistakes in front of me, because otherwise it's gonna be a lot of work to pass everybody. Yeah, and then once you start going, like, you know, you get a couple of laps in, and then after your third lap, your temperatures and the tires start coming up. And so my lap 2 was 56.4, and then lap 3 was 56.6, and then lap 4 was 56.8, and it just kept climbing and climbing. And eventually it stabilized out at some number when the tires started to stabilize. But yeah, just you only get about 2 or 3 laps to make something happen, otherwise you're fighting tires. So yeah, we'll see how it goes for the race, pre-qual. Or the pre-final. Hopefully it goes well.
Why is it barely so loud?
that sucked. I didn't quite make that corner and I hit the dirt really hard. And hopefully the video shows it dug into the ground extremely fast. Came to a dead stop and ripped the bottom floor pan. Skid plates all dug in and it stopped me like a brick. I'm pretty sure my chest hit the steering wheel. I took the skid plates off, but you can kind of see the floor pan is there. It's all bent up and broken. So I came in last, a lap down. It's gonna be a lot of work in the final. How'd you guys do?
Pretty good.
You did okay?
Great day for racing.
Oh yeah, here's to a better final. Okay, my family was here supporting me for the race. How was the race, guys?
It was amazing.
What was your favorite part?
When you were passing the purple guy. You were passing everybody.
I passed 5 people. I think it was
Yes.
5, 4 or 5.
And then the purple guy spun out. The purple guy bumped you and then spun out. And it looked as if he was mad at you for passing him. And so he went up to you. That's what it looked like from the stands.
Oh. Well, it was a good last race because the one before it wasn't very good for me at all. So.
It's awesome.
Okay, we're gonna go do this podium ceremony and then go for dinner.
Rotax Masters. In third place, number 29, Mario Gimenez. In second place, number 28, Ronaldo Varela. Yes! 50th anniversary. Number 47, Daniel Kozowski.
Makes a big difference. So here's Dan, Pete, and Kiefer. Pete working hard, getting our karts ready for the race. The drivers' meeting's in about 5 or 10 minutes.